My name is Jace Bellerin. I am the Living Guild Pact. What makes your plane more worthy than any other?
Ravnica can never be free until we stand over the buried body of the Guild Pact.
In the name of Mat Celestia, I will shine a light that gives new life to the Conclave and brings the truth out of darkness.
Ravnica and its people deserve peace, and I aim to bring it to them, regardless of what my new patron may want.
My life is the sword that will strike down the tyranny that tries to lay shadow over my people.
Mortality is trivial. Once I'm deathless, I will restore order.
Woo! Hello.
All right,
Hi.
welcome back, and we are live back in Ravnica Under Fire. Holy crap, you guys, it has been a while. This week has just been too long. I need way more time in Ravnica. Oh, come on, fantasy gun, slow down. All right, it's messing with me. I'm going to relaunch it.
Make a Constitution saving throw against the weak.
Can I use a nat 20?
Sorry, you don't
Nope.
have any.
Oh. That is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember that line there, Nat. All right. Okay, so, we have. I did not jump in the tunnel today, so we have no hype. Where's the hype? Okay. So
What do
just.
you mean we have no hype? We got hype.
All the hype.
We got hype.
There's always hype.
There's hype in spades. I mean, like, look who we got here. This is an incredible team. That's where we're going to start out today. Just if you want to give us a quick rundown of who you're playing today, because it's a little bit different. Yes, thank you very much. We are taking it old school. Let's start out. Sam, who are you playing today?
We were on fire for a second.
Mildly
That was
yeah,
very
yeah.
alarming just then.
That's an alarm because I totally forgot to mention that we've got some awesome stuff going on. Give us those 20 retweets and we will get out to tabletop loot, and we'll do a giveaway in chat. We've got a little bit of a different format coming this season, so it's not just make a bit donation or a cash donation or something like that, and we'll do a wild magic surge. There will be a wild magic surge. It will happen. You just have to vote who you want it to happen to. And you don't have to tell the cast. I'm just saying. I mean, if they don't know, no, it's a bot. It's in chat. Everyone will know who's about to get under control. Oh, I'm sorry, Nat. I thought your microphone was dead.
We're on fire again.
As
All right.
burning in death.
And then at the end of the episode, we will have a boon and or bane of whatever plane we happen to be on. Usually Ravnica. Right now, we are currently on the plane of Amonkhet, so we will have the boon or the bane of Amonkhet at your discretion, applied to whoever you would like. I will give you some basic information about what that's going to be, and then you will make a vote. You'll have a vote as to who you want this terrible bane to happen to. I'm not trying to skew things. Why are you guys shaking your heads? I'm not.
Just mentioning that Bane a little bit too many times, Corey. I see what you're doing. I'm on to you.
No.
I'm suspicious.
So everyone just vote for Geneva. It's !vote space 0. Just go ahead, do that right now. Thank you
You
very
want
much.
to give me the wild magic surge? That is what the
Just-
current poll is.
Yeah.
Just because it's
Excellent.
This is great. Maybe I will also be
If
made
we
of
want
metal.
to, while we're doing this poll, if we could go around and just introduce our characters for anybody who did not see season 2 or even season 1 for some of you guys. So, start out with Sam. Please tell us about Suniva.
Well, yeah, hello. My name is Suniva. I go by Zay Zem, and I am a monk from the Celestia Conclave. And well, I'm not sure exactly how much you want me to say today, Corey.
There's some history there, so I think just
Oh, yeah.
What do you do? What do you do?
What do I do? Well, I mean, I am a Sun Soul monk. I grew up in the Conclave, trained to help keep everybody safe and protected, and I try to do my best. I'm not always very good at it, but, I do what I can. And I have these wonderful Freud now, or did, and, well, I guess a lot has happened since the last time I have seen any of you.
Well, I mean, what are you doing on Amonkhet?
Oh, well, that is a long story, but I mean, okay, so, there was this task force, and then we ran into some Freunde, and all of these things happened, and, Malakar and Cyrus, ran away for a while, and then we met these new Freundes in this new task force, and it was really, really nice, and then we were underground for a really long time, and we found out, all of these, snake people that we fought, and then there was this prophecy thing, and then there was a portal, and an angel thingy, and then Hala was, hurting a lot because of this rock in her tummy, and then Ayala showed up, and that was really weird, and then Solveig was all, a revenant, and that was not great to see.
Welcome back, Sunniva. We thank you so much. That was a great rendition, and you guys, why'd you let me ask Sunniva?
I'm sorry.
I take pride in letting you live with your consequences.
Hey,
Yes.
best life, best self, loving it every day. All right, Nuno, tell us about who you're playing today. Arkady, it's been a while.
Yes, it has been quite a while, and some of you, if you remember from Season 2, Arkady's an Order cleric from the Orzhov Syndicate. You might hear some stories about the Syndicate, that they're a bit shady and they don't do everything by the rules, but the truth is, the Syndicate is one of the only guilds that does things properly. And that's why Arkady's here in this team, to make sure things get done the proper way, the fastest way possible. Last time you've seen Arkady, he was shoving a big inflict wound spell in the guts of a Deathback angel from Amonkhet. That, but unexpectedly tore a shred between the planes and then opened a big portal to Amonkhet. No biggie, and everyone was captured because of it. But hey, the big enemy, the angel, was no more, and Hallow was free from her pact, and Arkady helped the party, Hallow, and okay, maybe a little bit himself, but just a little bit.
The ends justify the means, and as long as the big bad angel guy's dead, right? What's an interportal dimension rift between friends, right? Especially between planes. They're practically neighbors anyways, right?
Of course, yeah.
No? I'm seeing some sad faces out there. Okay, well, maybe we'll see some more about that one later on. Okay, and Malakar, who are you playing? I'm sorry, Nat. Who are you playing today?
That scans
Malakar, Malakar Wildeburn is a very industrious inventor from the Azet League who just, always does what's good and proper of him, and might just lay a little tiny itty bitty insignificant amount of a Dimir spy, who has a history of being in the Rakdos as an implanted operative and killing Sunniva's parents. Don't worry about it. He was last seen imprisoned on Amonkhet with these two, but today I have a little more business with Dr. Ilvar, is that League Internal Affairs, who is trying to hunt down Malakar and bring him to justice for suspicions of conspiracy. We'll see how that goes. He's definitely guilty.
You might have to jump back and forth a little bit. That Dimir spy thing, that's hardly even worth mentioning. Why does that keep coming up?
Yeah, he's just an industrious inventor, really. He's just misunderstood.
If Dr. Ilvar were to catch wind of that, do you know what the consequence would be? that on the DL, guys. Seriously. All right.
But I didn't
All
do the
right.
Dr. Ilvar hair today because I just wasn't quite. I didn't quite have the heart. Because my hair looks great.
You're looking pretty sharp today, there, Malakar. I mean, Nat.
Aren't we one and the same? Oh, Malakar's also a Warforged because the last time we had a wild mag surge happen to him, he became a metal man made of Mizium. So, like, also details.
Important detail.
Good times.
Nat, if I run into the street, there's like an 80% chance I'm gonna call you Malakar.
I know. It's okay.
I mean,
I've
it's right
accepted
below your face on the screen, and it's the first thing I read, and it happens. Okay, so with that, we are going to jump into a quick spot from our sponsors and make sure you guys understand who is making this all possible besides you guys, because you guys are amazing, and we can't wait to see you when we get back from this. And then we will jump into a little bit of a recap and dive head on into the action, where we are going to see what these poor sots have been doing in a volcano for the last 3 months.
Before we begin today's show, I would like to take some time to remind you about our sponsors. Fantasy Grounds, our virtual tabletop of choice. All of the beautiful maps and rolls you see tonight are done using Fantasy Grounds, which you can try for free at fantasygrounds.com. You can also get all of your miniatures from Wayland Games. Go to waylandgames.co.uk and get yourself a huge range of D&D, Warhammer and 40k minis for up to 20% off regular retail price. And Tabletop Loot, who sell incredible dice. Go and check them out at tabletoploot.com.
Oh man, what
We're back.
Heyo.
holy cow. That is a lot of pyramids and volcanoes and fire in the background right there. Thank you so much for the new layout and all the hard work that went in over at Counter Roleplay and making this season so amazing. Yeah, wow. The amazing season, so amazing. Seriously. I was stunned with the with all the lava. Okay, so recap. So I know Suniva was really just like rearing to jump in there with that amazing recap.
Well, you asked. Sort of.
Incredible comedic timing. Thank you very much. Yeah, just where are we at? Who wants to do a recap of what happened last time we were these characters? Well, I'll tell you that the field of volunteers is narrowed.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I went already, so I mean, I can go again.
We have an answer for this one. Who won the poll for Wild Magic Surge?
Well, it was a tie between me and Sam.
Oh, that sounds like a tag team. You guys got to go back and forth on this one, and
Okay, but
also
here's the
Wild
problem.
Magic Surge.
Here's the problem, Corey. Dr. Ilvar's answer and Suniva's answer, what happened last time we played these characters, is vastly different.
Oh,
Yes.
that is true.
That is very fair. That is very fair. I will say that we are intending on releasing a little mini episode of Malakar and Suniva sometime over the course of the week, so stay tuned for that. I know it's a little bit of backstory of what happened during the last few months while they were imprisoned here. Other than that, let's keep it with Malakar. Let's keep it with Malakar.
All right. So last season.
Last season.
Last season, right? Malakar, not Ilvar. So we were masquerading around in Duskmantle, this prison complex underneath, basically the nexus of the Demir power structure, and it's a prison that's adjacent to that. We were going to go find. Oh God, it's been a while. Was that Solvig?
Oh yes, that was who we were looking for.
Yeah. And we ran into an old fellow by the name of Cyrus, or Cedric, Hollow was very helpful in making him not evil with a remove curse spell. Then we found out that Nazi Sven is really, really evil. Went to go fight him. He conveniently appeared, which was very convenient. At which point we fought him very quickly. And Dardariel, this Death Pact angel, which Arkady, really just was like, yes, we need to kill this. This is of utmost importance. And then when it died, opened a rift into Amonkhet, which pulled all of us through. A bunch of us got imprisoned, except our rogue friends. That sucked. Blame Arkady. Arkady is big bad. Arkady is Nicobolus. Malachar did nothing wrong.
Spoilers for season 17, come on.
They redid the poll and it's another tie.
How?
I voted just
I'm
for
okay
the
with this
lol,
being a
but I
tie.
messed it up.
I would really like to see something terrible happen to 2/3 of today's cast. I mean, really amazing.
It could be awesome. I mean, it's a mystery.
I think that the math has spoken.
Get them both, Corey. These are directions
all right.
from the channel.
See, this is what we're doing. We're doing the recap from Malachar, and we're going to do that at the end of last season, and then Suniva will do last episode. So, Malachar, please do continue with where we left off.
Well, I was not in
so
last
then we
episode
got-
either.
So we got yoinked through a portal, and a bunch of us got imprisoned, and then Suniva and Malachar had conversations that were tense. And then, I believe the last we ended on was, I'm going to go make a deal with an archdemon. And that was the last we saw of Malachar.
That always, actually, I'm kind of surprised Malachar doesn't already have a level of Warlock.
I thought about it. I really thought about it.
All right. So what happened last session, Sam, though I'm going to have to ask you to step into, for a moment, your alternate character.
Oh man, you were just throwing me off today, Corey, but alright, I'll do what I can. My name is Rosalind, by the way. Thank you very much. Jeez.
Don't stab me.
Rude. Alright, let's see how long I can keep this accent going before I slip back, because it is real hard to do this while I'm wearing this damn wig. But let's see. So last week we were making our way through this desert, and we fought some mummies and this gross undead sandworm thing with this guy who our friend Alsan seemed to know. It was pretty great. I took out a bunch of the mummies on the best. And then, let's see what happened. Oh, there was this really weird, I don't know if it was like a spell effect or something weird because of where we are, but some darn Izet wizard, Dr. What's-His-Face, Ilvar, yeah, he set off this fireball thing, and it did a crap ton of damage, but it kind of messed up everybody else, I think, too. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't tell it to his face, but it was pretty badass and pretty cool. But after that, we, had some snuggle time, sleeping, getting our rest in this weird magic shelter that we had, and then we made our way back through the rest of the desert. We found a river, which we had to cross till Alsan went and got himself eaten by a crocodile. Really? What? How does, anybody but me ever stay alive? I don't get it. But we followed, we got him out of there, and then we made our way to this big old volcano thing, which I'm sure is just gonna be a grand old time. I think that about covers it.
That does. That's excellent. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I was, what was your character name? I'm just
Rosalind.
Don't stab me.
As Dr. Ilvar would refer to it, Mistress Blade Weaver.
Yeah, I kind of like that, actually.
With a taste of disdain.
Yeah, I like that too.
Note to it when I think about the fact that I'm about to get stabbed. Okay. Well, I'm glad to be playing the happy Suniva today instead of the stab the DM.
Well, Darka, I will not stab you, Corey. Do not worry.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have any knives.
Heartening. Okay. Thank you, Sam, so much for stepping through characters that way so quickly and in such rapid succession. That was impressive. I promised that I was not going to make them do that, so I'm so sorry, Sam.
No, it's okay. I'm here for it.
Okay, so the party vanished into the bottom of the volcano. Allison, staring, pulled both directions back towards the desert and escape to get away from this forsaken plain, and in the same time to his new friends as they venture into this demon-infested volcano, not quite knowing which way to go. And I will say that it wasn't too long before things got a little rough for the party in there. But that's a story for another day. Today we are going to talk about Suniva. Today we're going to talk about Arkady. Not so much Malachar. I mean, where's Malachar right now? I mean,
Well,
I think we might have to
Dr.
talk about
Ilvar's-
what happened there.
Dr. Ilvar may be intending to try to divine what happened to Malachar.
Oh, well, okay, I guess I'm going to have to go into what exactly befell Dr. Ilvar and friends. So
You can teleport like fuck 'em.
Yeah, I mean, that's likely. That's one way. So the party was making their way into the cave, following the Luxa River, as it was now made of blood, into the base of the volcano. And probably 1,000 feet in, just at the edge of the light from the outdoors, they were beset. First by demons. They were dodging bony spikes and venomous. Yeah, it got ugly fast. There were some flying things in there that came from out of nowhere. There was a lot of fire. It was a veritable battlefield. But ultimately, they were saved. They were saved by the Sphinxes, who came out of nowhere and destroyed these demons. And just when things calmed down and everything seemed to be quieting, you know, the river was flowing, burbling quietly in the background, and the battle was over, and the Sphinxes were really just making sure everything was dead. Suddenly they were set upon by the Sphinxes themselves. And they were knocked unconscious. Brutally efficient. The Sphinxes drugged them to the top of the tower. And half awake consciousness. It was noted before someone was silenced quickly again with a paw swat to the face. Where? And that's about all they got out before things went black again. I will say that for the sake of ease for Nat, that where was in reference to Dr. Ilvar teleported out. Just like you said. Because Nat got tricks. Unfortunately for the rest of the group, though, they were held down by the Sphinxes, and there were some necklaces, well, some collars that were put upon them. And the Sphinxes, the Androsphinx, actually, the Androsphinx, stared deeply into the eyes of each of them. And then turned and walked away. And the next thing that happens is a little odd. The Androsphinx makes an untimely head out to the top of a peak, jutting out from the inside wall of this volcano. And he lets out a roar. Now, see, this has been going on for quite some time for the sake of for your character knowledge, that the Androsphinx will make his way to this jutting of stone 3 times a day and make this extremely loud guttural roar, and demons will fall out of the air and plummet down to the rocks below. And it's just this gut-wrenching, earth-shaking roar that puts the fear of the Sphinxes into everything in this volcano and very clearly establishes dominance over anything in the volcano. This time it wasn't like that. It was just a guttural roar. And it drew your curiosity until, before each of you, a cryosphinx shows up. Now, a cryosphinx, for everybody's knowledge here, is like a sphinx. It doesn't have the face of a man, but the face of a ram. And it shows up. They're utterly incapable of any form of communication whatsoever. They can make noises, but they cannot convey anything. Even if you were to find it meaningful, it would be magically blocked from you ascribing any meaning to it. So you're not really sure exactly why they're there in front of you until they start making attacks at your heels. And you've seen that this usually ends in one of 2 ways. Either you run from them, or they knock you unconscious by attempting to kill you and drag you to wherever they were chasing you to. So Neva, they show up outside of your enclave. There are 2 of them. They stare at you with blank ram's eyes, horns curling around their twitching ears, claws flexing into the blackened soil. Shut up, Siri.
You tell her, Corey.
There goes the tense
1
moment.
plus 1 is 2. Why would I ask that, Siri? Seriously. All right. Suneva.
Okay. So they are just standing there?
For the moment, they're staring directly into you with blank faces.
I do not imagine that they have ever come over here like this before, though, right?
Several times, actually. You have seen them have taken down people, and it's just a hazard of being in the volcano that when you are summoned before the Androsphinx, this is the way it happens.
Okay, well,
Is this the day to fight?
yeah, I mean, I am not going to make any violent, actions just yet. But I will look around to, make sure that Naria is around, just so that I am not by myself. I will make like a hand motion, I guess, and try to call her over.
At your apprehension, actually a nose pokes out from underneath the cot that you've manufactured. The vines growing down from the cavern walls and forming a little enclave of your own. A little place for yourself within these halls. I should mention to everybody here that time has passed. 3 months since they were entombed here. Well, since they were dropped in the volcano, but we've jumped a little forward in time. The small grove of mushrooms that Suneva found some point while venturing through these caverns has grown into a lush Fernani and this little piece of home. Out from underneath the bunk that you've crafted out of a living root pokes the snout of a hellhound. It begins snuffling and puffing smoke out, and it sees you, plops its head across its paws, and pulls itself to its aching feet and comes over and sits next to you, slightly growling. At the sound of the growl, a black asp pokes its head out of the vines in the ceiling, lunges out and pops out its wings, flying over slightly, and wraps itself around your torso and up across your shoulder, and its little head right next to your ear. Its tongue flicking out to taste the sense of danger in the air.
In Sylvan, I'll sort of say to the asp and Narya, just stay close and keep an eye out. I don't like this. And I'll sort of straighten up, and I will slowly make my way over towards the Sphinxes. And I, will just smile and very politely say, yeah, hello, is there something I can do for you today?
They stare at you blankly, one of them heading up the ledge. Now, as you come out onto the ledge from your little home that you've made within the inside of this volcano wall, everybody seems to be on this spiraling ledge that comes down the inside of the volcano. Below, there is a smoking stone field. It's not really lava. It has been previously, but today it's simply a glowing hot field. Ash floats up through the edges of the I can't remember what the crater of volcano is called. Somebody put it in chat. I can't think of it.
Caldera?
Caldera, yes.
Caldera, yeah.
Yes, up through the caldera, and looking out across, you can see through the faint glow Arkady looking up at the Androsphinx making his roar. It's not time for this, Arkady. You could, quote unquote, set your watch by this. This is very out of place. And then you look down and you see that there are two cryosphinxes there in front of you.
Is there anyone else around, or is it just Arkady?
It would be just Arkady at the moment.
Turns towards the Sphinxes. Is my presence required? What is the meaning of this?
One of them tilts their head at you quizzically, to which you gained no insight. I mean, you're willing to roll an insight. I mean, you're totally okay to roll an insight if you'd like to, but yeah, I'll tell you, the answer is no.
Yeah. All right. Be it. Take me.
They lead you, Suniva. They lead you to the top of the spire. In a short time, your ledges join, and you ascend together, surrounded and flanked by these four cryosphinxes. You reach the summit, and there before you stands a few strangers. They are, well, I shouldn't say stand, they are on their hands and knees. You can see that the collar is still half forged and molten around their neck. And the Androsphinx looks up from them and over to you with your approaching escort. Now, Arkady, you've had a bit of a relationship with the Androsphinx thus far. You've been a bit of a speaker.
I'll attentively look towards the Androsphinx and try and decipher, with the experience I've been having, any inkling of why this is happening. Who are these people? What am I supposed to do here?
Roll an insight for me.
28.
Excellent. Very nice roll. So clearly they're not from here. By the cut of cloth and by the style of their hair, the embellishment on their jewelry, they are Ravnicans. Perhaps you were summoned because they are of Ravnica as well.
Arkady will have a look around, look at whoever seems wiser, more experienced amongst the party that's on their knees, and directly speak towards them. Hello,
Roll
friends.
investigation for me.
Oh, sorry. Investigation. 18.
Man, the dice like you today.
I know.
Okay. You're looking at them, but it's not them that keeps drawing your eye. It's a shadow off in the distance on a ledge up to your right. It keeps pulling your attention to it. And just when you think that you need more sleep, Dr. Ilvar, you see a flash of his face. Another man that Arkady you do not know.
Given that's what Arkady sees, he will slightly raise his voice a little bit louder so that it reaches the man hiding somewhere. And will just say, "Hello, friends. I am the voice of the supreme ruler of this place. I speak on its behalf, and I can help. Whoever you are, for whatever reason, you are here. If I can help, speak now. Otherwise, you'll spend the rest of your days in here until the Savior comes and rescues us all."
Before you see, well, I mean, obviously we're going to have Rosalind, Serena. We're going to have, no Hallow, no Medu, no Alsa. So the two stand before you. Well, kneel before everyone. And Dr. Ilvar, he's up in the rafters. I mean,
Yeah. Dr. Ilvar will cast message. And it won't work because he has the anti-magic color on.
No. So the anti-magic collar doesn't allow him to cast anything. It doesn't stop the power of any magic items.
Oh, I was expecting the anti-magic color to function like the spell anti-magic field, which would block both ways. So like they couldn't be fireballed either.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
That's unfortunate.
Guards can't have guns, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, demons can still breathe fire and claw their eyes out. Like, I'll cast a message and say, Arkady Nehev, associate to Dr. Wildeburn, I presume. You can respond to this message.
Turn around, back facing the Androsphinx, and very low, in a low voice. Yes, who the hell are you? How are you here to help?
It's gonna shoot back. Another message. This would be. You need to meet somewhere more private. Gather
Arkady will
those
continue.
who are important.
Arkady will continue. Please, friends, if you've come from another plane, tell us. Why are you here? What do you wish for? And then, lowly, yes, it's fine. Find me later. As he replies.
All right, I will lie low.
Fane looks at you, his blazing sword pointed towards his toes, and he doesn't quite understand who Arkady is talking to, but he's definitely noticed that you are talking to someone. He stares at you with a fervent glare that you know. He's not one to take lightly or to let go of something once he's sunk his teeth into it.
As he stares Arkady deep down in the eyes, he'll just give him the cheekiest of winks. And that's it. Hopefully Fane is smart enough to understand, which I doubt.
Okay. So Rosalind and Serena, they don't seem to have any free will. It seems to have been sapped from them. They just stare at you blankly.
Just turn towards the Androsphinx, and then back at the two women on the floor. Back at the Sphinx. What is this? Kind of joke? I'm not sure I understand why I'm here. Why are they here? And points at Suniva. Why is he here? Pointing at Fane. I have never seen these two in my life.
The Androsphinx looks at you and begins letting out this burbled cat talk sound that does not, it's feeding in upon itself. You can't even read his lips. They sort of sometimes going forward, sometimes backwards. You're not entirely sure what it is. But what you see before you is that this weariness passes. You've been so tired for so long. The aches from sleeping on the stone floors and the lack of comforts you've felt since you've been here, and in just what feels like a decade seems to sap from you, just fades. You look over and you see the wrinkles from Suniva's aged face fade, and that light from their eye that used to spark when you were younger returns. And before your eyes, half a decade or more is returned to you.
What?
The blank gaze of Zarina and Rosalind on the ground before you. It's almost this blue glow in their eyes, as if they were mesmerized, goes out. and they look up, confused, completely lost to their surroundings. The Androsphinx looks back to you, turns and walks away. The Crow Sphinx is following suit.
I'll look towards the two women on the floor and see if they have aged by any bit or if it's just something else.
Well, being that you're not familiar with what they would have looked like before, they're new to you.
Oh, so now between when I saw the transition in Saniva's face, nothing happened.
Did they
Not to them.
steal the years from them?
Basically what I'm asking, yeah.
Roll an insight check for me.
Okay. 28 again.
Not a
Damn.
What? Wow.
Not a chance. But the Cryosphinx, I'm sorry, the Androsphinx is a benevolent creature and would never do something of that nature. As touchy as he might be, he's never meant anything harmful.
Okay. Are the women responsive now?
Yes, they're looking around confused, but otherwise present and aware. They
Sorry, Sam. I'll walk towards Rosalind.
Oh no.
Beginning and ask, who are you? Why are you here? What is the meaning of this? You're from Ravnica, yes?
Oh, thank the stars! Don't make me do this. I'll do it.
I'm gonna as she approaches, I'm gonna shoot another message, be like, stop wasting time, I can explain everything.
Fine. Come down.
You're welcome.
I'll remember that, Nat. I'll remember that.
Saniva,
Yeah.
I know we haven't really seen each other all this time, but trust me one more time. There's someone here to help us. Let's meet him. There might be a chance after all. I wonder if she sent them. Probably. Anyway, I'm rambling. Fine. Come if you want. Start making my way down. Looking behind my back, seeing if the mysterious figure follows or not.
I don't think he was referring to Faye.
The Fane is there, right? So Arkady would say, Fane, come. And then...
Faye is going to be played by the part of the silent dice.
Yeah, absolutely. But Arkady would still tell him to come. And then look behind his back to see if the mysterious wizardy person is following or not.
Dr.
Affirmative.
Ovar? Where are you going?
Yeah.
Okay. I will lead everyone to a small cavern halfway the way down the spire into the caldera and wait for the figure to approach. Make sure no one's around us that I don't trust, and wait.
Yeah, I will follow, I guess, and see if the two women want to come or not. You know, you do not have to follow us, but...
They do. They follow you. They're sort of hushed tones speculating about their new jewelry and the effects it might have on them. It's still just beginning to, it's stopping with the glow, It's got an odd property to it that it's not burning their flesh, but it is burning their flesh and then healing it. So it's very uncomfortable.
Ew.
Okay, so you make it to a rather large sort of, I'd say a clearing. It's not really a clearing. It's almost like a pier out into the middle of these smoking fields. The sulfur stench is strong, but there are no walls to hide anyone who might hear you, and the echo in the middle of the chamber is almost nothing compared to a smaller chamber. In the air about you, some mile and a half above you, you can see the opening of the caldera. Thank you, Matt. And between you and the sky, layers and layers of demons fly in circles, scale the walls, and at the very apex of this, you can see that the cryo-sphinxes are repeatedly bashing these demons and forcing them back down whenever they attempt to fly away.
Okay. Patiently waits for the mysterious figure to arrive, if they are following.
How do you live with this sulfur like this? It's horrible in my throat.
Get used to it.
Suniva jumps and looks around.
Hi, Dr. Ilvar, is that League Internal Affairs? And I pull up my card and hand one to Arkady.
Take it. Interesting. Is that? What are you doing?
I am on a job investigating one Dr. Wildeburn for concerns of conspiracy. I believe my information tells me he's imprisoned here. Is that accurate?
Arkady will look at Suniva, shake his head. Oh no. Yes, he is in prison here, but in far worse condition than me, myself, and my companions are. You see, he has always been a feisty one, so he got into some problems. I don't think you're going to find him here. He's locked away quite tightly.
But he is still alive?
I think so. I am not sure.
Pity.
Okay.
Where might I find this? I am, as they say, a man on a mission. Justice must be served.
Friend, no offense, but I do not think you are capable of finding this person now. I have no clue where he is. I just know they took him even deeper. Buried even down, more than we are now.
Frankly, I'm not sure I appreciate your attitude. Well, be that as it may. He pulls out a little notepad and takes out a pen. You are Arkady Nehev, is that accurate? Known associate of Dr. Wildeburn?
Correct.
And you, Suniva Alstaldo, correct?
Oh, yeah? How do you know that?
We do our research.
Oh.
I was looking into the associates of one Dr. Wildeburn so that we can properly ascertain how dangerous he is and those he might be colluding with and selling Izzet's secrets to. Have you been engaging in illicit inter-guild affairs?
In this demon prison?
Before that.
I'm not able to do too much of anything. Yeah, really. I mean,
before that.
Oh, I mean, I don't think it was anything, illicit, or at least not as far as we knew.
I was merely accomplishing a task set upon me by my guild.
Yeah, it's the same. The conclave told me to go and do, join this group of people to keep people safe. So, we did, or at least we tried to.
Well, I chose to join of my own volition, but for my own reasons.
And those reasons were?
As I said, a mission imbued upon me by the guild.
Delightfully vague. That was the Orzhov Syndicate, correct?
Kind of looks at his emblem, middle of his armor. Yes.
Very trustworthy folk, aren't they?
More than you think. At least we keep our promises.
Well, I need to locate Dr. Wildeburn. So, I'm
You have been sorry. If you have been, looking for the people that he has been with before, do you know if is Hallow okay? Because I have not seen her since we got here.
She ventured with me to this place. I had the goal of bringing Dr. Wildeburn to justice. I believe some of these others had the interest in rescuing you. I guess.
Sudden flashes of the battle that you fought down the river's edge at the base of the mountain go through your mind, and you watch as you recall as Hallow was drug off in another direction as you were about to teleport out.
I believe she's separated for purposes. And as you put it, she is, as you described Dr. Wildeburn, Hallow is also feisty. Perhaps they placed them in the same location.
Wait.
So
Hallow got captured and wasn't brought with the other 2 points at the other 2.
I believe that's an accurate description of our current reality.
So she is here somewhere too?
No, she's feisty. She has a demon patron. I don't know. These things act so strangely.
Demon bait. Oh yeah.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yes,
weird.
another former associate of Dr. Wildeburn.
So, if Hello is here, we can't leave her wherever she is.
Look, as I said, perhaps the doctor and your friend Hollow are in the same location. I suggest, since you said they were deep down, that we venture to the base of the volcano as deep as we can, and then I shall attempt some divination magic. Is this amenable?
Pick up the card that I was given. Read the name. Dr. Ilvar, yes.
Yeah, Dr. Frostval Ilvar.
Look here. I appreciate that you've come here with a mission, but our highest chance of survival is to try and leave. You're not getting anywhere near where Dr. Malachar is. I tried to find out more about this place for ages. I just couldn't. It's too secretive, too locked away. I sincerely hope that Hallow is not in the same place, because if she is, I fear there's nothing we can do about it.
I feel I must, to fulfill my duties as an internal affairs officer, I must imbue magics in an attempt to locate his location before I'm obliged to leave. So please, entertain me. Entertain the thought. Besides, what does it cost you?
I think we should at least try to find them. I don't want to leave anybody here.
Look, Doctor.
Where did you get that hellhound?
Oh, this is Naya? What do you mean where? I mean, there are like lots of them over here, but I mean, I guess she found me, and I'll just sort of pat her. She is nice, don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
Oh, when you get back, you have to register it with the guilds for safety.
Oh, well, I mean, if the Conclave will talk to me, I will, make sure that they know all about her. Don't worry. She's very well trained.
I am not even gonna question this. I have no idea. Anyway, Doctor, I am willing to entertain
Snakehead,
the option.
pokes up and looks at Arkady.
I am willing to entertain your plan of trying to find Hallow first. If it comes to the realization that Hallow is in the same place as Malachar, then we can try and do something about it. But you have to promise that we're trying to locate Hallow first. Does that sound acceptable?
No. I am here trying to fulfill my mission. And yes, I value Hollow as an important tenet of the Guild of Rakdos because we all need to maintain balance in the Guild Pact.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're spot of the loop, aren't you? After events, she and a new pact with a certain demonic entity that goes by the moniker of Check's Notes Short. She entreated Rakdos to join his Guild of Riders.
Oh.
That is interesting development.
So as much as I value Miss Rain as a pillar of the Ravnican community in District 10, I have to put my duty as an internal affairs officer before that. One, then the other. If that is your terms, then I can agree to it, but a difference in sequence is required.
Well, we are going to get them both out, so it doesn't really matter.
Look, I've been here for countless years, or what seem to be years. I don't really care if you just come in here and gallivant yourself, saying you have a mission. If you want our aid, unless you want to do it all alone, you will try and locate Hallow first. If they are in the same location, we can deal with them both at the same time. You hear me?
Arkady, can you do... First of all, this is great. I missed Arkady. Can you make me an intimidation check?
I can definitely try with a 28.
Oh, Jesus! Scheiße!
Wow.
Today, what
Love
is this? The rolls!
They're all ending in
19,
8s.
18, 19, 18.
Damn!
Damn. Arkady's angel is with him after all.
Ilvar just stares you dead on for a good solid 15 seconds and goes, fine. We'll do it your way.
Good.
Do you... Oh, this would be a question for the DM. Corey, do I remember any particular objects that Hollow, wore? The spell Locate Object is a lot lower level than Locate Creature.
Perhaps if you went back to the site of the battle, you could find something that she dropped.
I don't need the object. I need to know that the object is something she has on her.
I see.
So I need a belt, a pauldron shoulder, a casting implement, something like that. Preferably something lashed to her, so if she was, carried by a Sphinx away, it wouldn't fall off.
Well, I mean, you know about her rings. You know about her. Well, no. You know about. I mean, like clothing items and things like that. Anything
Ring works.
Yeah, sure.
Ring works. Can I locate object with a little blue stone in her gut?
Yes, you may.
Well, that sounds more entertaining than a ring that is nondescript. Although I guess the ring is magic. Sure, I'll do the ring of mind shielding. So I'm going to invoke.
Can you scry on one of those? That seems counterintuitive.
You actually can. They don't actually block a whole lot, to be honest. They're kind of a shit magic item. So I'm going to cast Locate Object, preferably after we travel to a place that Arkady believes will be closest to where she might be kept. Because the spell only has, X amount of range.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you make your way. Sorry, I'm relaunching Fantasy Grounds here. For some reason, it crashed on me.
Yeah,
Okay, I
I've
wasn't sure
seen
if
that.
that was just me.
Nope.
I was like, oh no, I thought maybe Steam was
It's
down
back
or
up.
something.
Okay, so you find your way through the spiraling staircase down into the lower areas of the volcano. It's odd. The volcano has multiple tributaries up to the primary vent up at the top and everything, but down below that there are a lot of chambers that have just the lava has receded from and left almost warmed quarters. If it weren't for all of the demons walking about, it might be a better place to live. And you come down to the edge of the River Luxna. The walls and the banks of the river they're not sand. They are actually more like lava stone, like you would find in a garden maybe. It's this red pumice. It's been ground to like a heavy gravel. There are large stones rising up out of it, pointing towards the distant ceiling in the room. Water filters down from the top of the mountain through the cracks and soaks into the charred remnants of whatever stone is left here. It looks as if there was perhaps something that was attempted to be built here at some point, but it's no longer discernible as to what it was. It's just melted into ruin many times over. There are large bones of what you could only guess to be sandworms strewn about in this cavern. The river is about 50 feet wide here. It is a deep, deep red, almost opaque. It is so dark. When you put your hand in it, you lose sight of your hand within a few inches. Dr. Ilvar leads you to a location where there is a bunch of fresh scree. There are some spatters of blood, and you can tell that a very recent battle has taken place here. Begins casting a ritual. I assume you're casting it as a ritual. Matt?
No, it's not a ritual spell. It doesn't have the option. It's got to drop the spell slot. On the upside, it's a little faster.
I will pick out a nice looking bone and let Naria chew on it while we wait.
Yep. They're all way too big. But not to
Yeah,
worry.
she does not mind.
Naria is going to reduce half of it to ash and make it the right size. So Malakar, I'm sorry, Nat, Dr. Ilvar begins. I know. Dr. Ilvar begins casting Locate Object on the ring. Yes, that is a nat 20.
Oh snap!
Oh,
Wow.
That was unrelated. There's no roll involved, actually. I was just...
Yeah, I'm just like,
Oh,
wow,
my.
way to burn it. It was like,
Whoa,
wait,
yeah.
well, waste of a 20 then, huh? Which
Damn,
reminds me,
I
I
have
didn't warm
portent.
up my dice.
well,
Oh, no.
well,
I have
that's how you do
portent
it.
today. I'm fine.
Okay, so you cast Locate Object. You go 1,000 feet. You do actually sense Hallow's ring on the bottom of the river.
Down there.
What, like,
There.
how far can you tell?
Sorry, I'm doing the bad thing. I'm casting a spell without having the text open.
Well, I
Oh.
will tell you for the sake of ease that it is almost at the center of the river. On the bottom, you can tell that it's probably from the angle around 25 to 30 feet deep at the center. If
All right.
assuming you're playing on the bottom of the river.
Yeah. Just gonna move to left and right to triangulate slightly. Yeah. Seems it's probably right down there at the bottom of the river. Seems likely that it fell off of them then, unfortunately.
Oh. But this
I've got a
folks
reader.
for like. Oh.
Yep, I got a reading. Just got home from school. All right.
The cutest
Hi, Raider.
grade.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Here you go. You're right there.
No.
Aw.
Hi.
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 Bye bye.
So cute.
He wants the ring as well.
All right.
Yeah, right. Everybody wants that darn ring.
Been passed
So,
around a
who's
couple of times.
Who wants to go swimming in the river?
Well, I mean, I don't mind.
I nominate
know.
Fane.
Well,
Roll
I don't
If you
know if
don't-
I could.
if you don't mind, then it's decided.
Looks at Fane.
Roll persuasion.
Sure, why not? It's
Poor Robert.
15 on the die plus 5, 20.
I like how
30.
I'm actually here and I'm like, oh yeah, I feel go, and we're like, no, Fane.
So
I
sorry,
just
Robert.
said if you can do it. I don't care. It was for the memes, people. It was for the
I know you're not doing great today, but you know we're going to kill him and guarantee that you get to play maybe from here on out.
I mean, it's just a river. It's not like a river of lava, right?
Oh yeah, I mean it's not like there's anything in this river at all.
Yeah, you didn't just watch someone get eaten by a crocodile in this river.
I have no recollection of this place.
Isn't this the same river that we were in last week? You know, not we.
It is.
Just making sure I didn't get turned around.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
I'm
too
sure
many people in my
I'll-
head now.
no mental scars whatsoever.
All right.
All right,
No, why don't we have Sineva do it? Because it makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, no, I
if we
have no
need
problem
somebody
with
to
it.
go down and. What's Corey?
I have no problem with Fane doing it.
Nope, I mean, I don't really care. I just would feel bad if, like, Fane drowned while Robert was not here.
I don't think there's any date for that. As Fane pulls his sword off his back, his enormous Flamberg, the angelic sword, he goes kneeling. And at first, he's like wading in. It gets about up to his thighs, and he's wading across. And you're noting that he's not getting any deeper. And he stands in the middle of the river. It's no deeper than his mid-chest. And the ring is clearly below him.
Ah. Beneath the river, then. The plot thickens.
Yeah, I'm just picturing you giving him directions. No, down further. And
Hot,
Down.
Fane begins
hotter.
digging with his sword.
Fane, can you feel the bottom of the river? Is it solid, like a rock? Come
You
on,
see
go ahead.
He dives in. No problem with getting the blood of the river upon his face. No, it's just one more battlefield. And he dives in and he comes up with a handful of finely ground pumice.
So for the viewers at home who don't know what pumice is, could you remind them?
Is lava rock. It's very, very rough and porous and sharp, silica-laden basalt. So it's like very fragile, and it shatters easily, crumbles in your hand very easily, but it's extremely sharp. Good abrasive.
Let's see if we can mold some earth, shall we? And I'll use shape water, which is only up to like Bane's chest there, so I will make a cube where there is going to be no water, because shape water can do that.
Nice.
Just part the water, and then we'll be like, yeah. And he's gonna, and then we dig.
I suppose, yeah. I will have Narya come and help start, like, digging. Just like there's a big old hellhound, like dog digging.
Corey, are there any demons around or nearby that we can see?
Not
It's a
super
worthwhile
close.
question.
It's not
Okay.
super close that you can tell. I mean, the big flying, the archfiends, they're really up in the air on top. But there are multiple types of demons going throughout, devils going out throughout this volcano. That some of them are as small as a lizard. Some of them are rat-like. There's a lot.
I am asking because Arkady would know that apparently it's possible to take this damn collar off if you try hard enough. But if demons are around, they might not take liking to it. So I'm just evaluating the situation and seeing what my possibilities are. But if they have line of sight, I will say nothing and I will stay put.
Would I have any guidance as to helping people get, as you put it, these damn colors off? Because having my compatriots at appropriate power is appealing to Dr. Ilvar.
Oh yeah, you're well aware how to remove the collars. You are completely
that would
unfoiled
be?
by them. Literally dispel magic.
Fair.
Delightful. Yeah, I was like, wait, will that drop locate object? No, it's not concentration. Arkady, come here.
Yes.
I'm gonna take my hand and invoke a little dispel magic orb and boop him on his snoot to dispel magic. On
What do
the
you think
collar.
you're... Oh. Does the collar come off? Or does it stay but powered off?
No, it's actually just it's a solid metal ring that has been forged around your neck.
Okay. No.
But it's no longer. The magic on it is temporarily suspended.
Oh. Thank
Tear
you.
it off now.
No, I think I'll keep it.
Otherwise, the magic will come back and reinstate.
If I take it off, I look around to all the demons flying. Some of these creatures might not take a liking to it. I've seen it happen
They're
before.
already going to try to kill me. What's the difference?
Arkady's very, very confused by this, very torn.
Because I don't have one on.
Fair, very fair point. Okay. Arkady will take it off, but keep it close to his body. So, like, in case something happens, can just pop it back on.
Pop one hole in it, and then so you can like bend it back around your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried, never took it off, officer. Can you do the same to our other compatriots, please?
I think so. Wait, let me check.
Oh, it did the spells I prepared 20 years ago.
Exactly, pretty much.
Or do you get to pick new ones?
It's an even. Come here.
Oh yeah, I will come over.
Now, look around once more, see if no one sees me cast anything, and very stealthily start invoking a shadowy wisp from my fingers that clings around the necklace, the collar, and powers down the magic. Okay, you can take it off.
I take it off right away. Oh, that is so much better. And I look over to Nari and I'm like, I promise I will never make you wear something like this. This sucks.
It's only proper regulations.
Oh, well, I mean, we don't really need collars anyway for, our creatures in the Conclave. There are better ways to
So
identify creatures.
I thought you had split from the Conclave. That's what my records show.
Me? No, I did not leave the Conclave. I mean, I got, kidnapped out of the plane.
Interesting.
Your records
They might
must
view it
be wrong
differently.
then.
Awkward.
The Conclave may have words to say on this, but I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
Well, I think I have a lot to talk about with the people there, actually, so if we are able to get back home, I will deal with it then.
So, does anybody have a particularly easy way to mine some rock, or is it, take a big metal stick and go?
I don't really have an easy way. We can try to maybe
I mean,
find, like, a different way down.
I guess
They
the
must
question
have
might be
been
how
able-
effective is the Hellhound?
Still going.
Hellhound casts move Earth.
Yeah, that would definitely be the somatic component.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So the Inaria jumps into the hole in the water and begins digging away at the base. Within 2 or 3 feet comes to bedrock.
Oh. Okay, well, you did great, don't worry, and I, pat her on the head. We will find another way down.
And I'll use shape water to make a little channel that they can leave the water via.
Nice.
I don't know, Hellhound plus water feels like a bad combination.
Bane looks
Okay.
at you with complete disgust.
Do I know you?
You could have done that before I got wet.
You didn't
He's
seem to
dripping blood.
mind. I could dry you. Does that make you that be amenable?
Keep your filthy
Prestidigitation.
magic off me.
I do it anyway.
Reverse psychology.
Well,
And then I
if we-
invoke the smell of roses on his forehead for the next hour.
Oh, that is nice!
It's better than
Worst.
I have not smelled a rose for a long time. I mean, the
That's
mushrooms are,
right.
very nice and everything, but, they just don't smell the same.
What depraved conditions? You should file a complaint.
I don't know where I would do that, but, if we cannot go straight down to find our friends, then I bet there has to be a different way down there. I mean, if they brought everybody down, maybe we can try to find them.
That seems reasonable. Was there anybody who you met while you were here who explored the caverns underneath extensively, perhaps? Someone with a nose to the ground?
I do not think so. Oh, I mean, she was a puppy, but Naria lived here for, who knows how long before I find her. She has never met Hollow, but, I mean, maybe she can help us find, Malakar if we can, find a smell or something. I have not been able to help her, train her in tracking too much, but we could give it a try.
I can... Well, I agreed to help find Hollow first, so... And I'm going to prestidigitation like a rock on the ground to smell like Hollow.
Oh,
Nice.
all
Yeah,
these
yeah,
magics are
tracking
so
with advantage.
neat.
Yeah,
Okay,
now track.
Yeah, Naria, in Sylvan,
will.
just tell Naria, oh, come here and, see if you can help us find a way to my friend Hollow. You will like her a lot.
Suniva, do they bite?
Yeah. Does Narya? I mean, she will if I like tell you, or if somebody tries to like hurt me or something, she probably would.
Okay.
But she will not hurt any of you.
Good. I kneel down next to the hound. Go on, find Hallow. I cast guidance on the hellhounds.
Beautiful.
That's wonderful.
Oh,
Go on, pup. Go. Find the warlock.
All right, and
all right.
Corey.
Roll with the-
Yeah, I was gonna say. I believe we were saying just straight direwolf stats for Narya was what we were talking about.
That's what we're going for. Yep.
Yep, just double checking. Yeah. Ooh, Narya gets advantage because it's smell. So that was a 19.
19.
Plus. Perception, or no, this would be. Oh, perception. Yeah, perception. So then it's gonna. Oh crap! Yeah, that's a.
With guidance.
That is a 27 from Narya the Hellhound.
Did
With
you
guidance?
add the D4 from guidance?
I did.
Nice.
Oh,
All right.
27. Survival.
Picks
Oh,
up the scent
perception? I
from
don't
on
know.
top of the water, actually, and tracks the scent of Hallow across the surface of the water and into a smallish cave on the other side. The cave is maybe 15 feet wide, 10 feet tall, and descends sharply. And after 30 feet or so, is flooded.
Oh.
That's very annoying.
Water again. Why?
Is this water all weird and, bloody looking too, or is this like more normal looking water?
Oh, it's bloody. It's bloody. But it's
This is gross.
also steaming.
I touch it.
Oh.
Very, very warm.
Well, it might be too warm farther in to traverse, but we could at least try getting through this portion.
I suppose so. It seems to be the only way, I guess. At least that we have found.
Yeah.
Corey, my locate object is probably pretty close to ending. So, because it only lasts 10 minutes.
Yep.
we dug for a
10
while.
minutes. You talked to a dog and like told us to go find something. Yeah, it's not been that long.
We tracked into a river, swam into it, then dug into the river for a few feet.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of try to mentally keep track of the location relative to where I am, and then I'm going to start ritual casting water breathing.
So useful.
It's a nice spell.
It is a very nice
man.
spell.
Only this for blood. Where's blood?
Yeah, it'll be so irony.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be the
Sudi will look over at Arkady and Fane and just smile a little bit and be like, well, I guess we are going back underground.
Why?
Well, I think we are
Always.
currently. Is there some sort of trauma or past horrible experience connected to this subterranean exploration?
Don't even
so-
ask. It's been
It's an
terrible.
evil-
I just did, just a little late.
Oh,
3
that
hours.
means that was this one time.
Oh no, here we go.
And water breathing.
Okay.
Um,
You have water breathing for 24 hours. Cool.
Should I only put it on the salient characters so that we can leave all the NPCs behind?
Whatever NPCs are you talking about?
There are no NPCs here. What are you talking about, Dr. Ilvan? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm right here, man.
Somebody was here and she was there and she was there and there and there and she was back here now.
Okay, so we have Nunu and Nunu and Samwise and Samwise. That's 4. We have a Hellhound and a Snake and myself. Is that everybody? And Fane. Do we have Robert number 2?
No, we do
No,
not
I don't
have
think
Madu.
Madu's here. Okay, so I can do everybody.
Ah, well, since this is perfect.
Well, I
Okay.
guess down we go.
Well, follow the pup.
Let's go.
Okay. The pup. What's its vision like?
For Naria?
Yeah, I believe that's dark vision.
I believe. I'm not sure. Let me take a look. Because I'm not sure about, the standard dire wolf, if they'll have dark vision.
Yeah, that's a question.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
regular dire wolves do not.
Okay. So it sounds like you have a hard time seeing in this near boiling water.
But I mean, Naria doesn't need to see. She is actually tracking through smell anyway.
Very good point. All right, so you all just sort of hitch on to Naria's tail and begin swimming down towards the bottom in this sinkhole. It after probably 15, 20 feet, it actually turns to a near vertical shaft.
I have a question related
Yes.
to the dog in the vision.
yeah.
I know the dog doesn't need to see, but do we?
You guys
Oh,
just
well,
hold
I
on
have
to
dog
the
vision.
tail.
I don't.
I don't.
I do.
Do you have the
Oh,
spell
really?
light?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so I
just
can do
hold
that
on
too.
to
So
me.
So the
Okay, so
water
we can
is
invoke some
blood,
light.
and it's opaque
Oh,
after a
damn.
few inches.
Oh, so dark vision doesn't help anyway.
Perfect.
If it's opaque, that means by definition we can't see anything.
Yeah, no, it would help to be able to see from snout to wall while the dog is sniffing, but not for like distance or anything.
If
Okay.
Vilia is using the winged snake thing, she's got blind sense out to 10 feet.
Very nice, very nice.
Between my animals, Sudi was like, I have all of the eyes.
A snake piloting a dog. Nice.
Yes, this is ridiculous.
It's exploring the vision mechanics. I'm loving it. While underwater, in a sandworm infested desert volcano.
Yay.
Well, I'm going to invoke my third eye to see into the ethereal plane for 10 feet, so I can at least tell before I bump into a wall.
Okay. As you are descending into this water, it's getting warmer and warmer. Little gas bubbles begin coming up past you, but it doesn't seem like it's going to become boiling at any moment, but it definitely gives you the impression that things could get bad fast. The water's probably around 120 to 130 degrees.
Oh.
Bear with me while I convert that.
And Dr. Ilvar over here in a suit and tie.
About 65, right?
49.
49? That doesn't
That's
sound
pretty hot.
identical. It's clearly 65. 65 cooked chicken, right? All right. All right. So you're descending down through this tunnel, and it winds, it loops around, and it stays roughly the same diameter, a little over 10-foot diameter, in fact. No matter which direction you seem to go, you seem to be hitting a wall. You're being funneled back under towards the river, and then away, and then off in some weird direction, and then back towards the surface. And you do find your way to a small dry spot on an island at an upward turn in this thing where it hasn't seemed to fill in over the top, and on it is laying a backpack, and laying next to the backpack are a few rings and miscellaneous other accoutrements, but no Hallow.
Does
Oh,
her
no.
smell go in a direction, pup?
Down the other way.
well. Delightful.
Huh.
Nice. Over size and goes over and starts to pick up the objects and put them into his shoulder bag, which is moderate size, and just eats all of it.
Sunny was like hesitant, but they'll let him.
It's a player's stuff. I'm gonna make sure that Megan gets your shit back.
Oh, I, Sam, know that, but Sunny was like,
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, so you, as you begin your descent down the other side, there's no water on this side.
That's convenient.
Much better.
okay.
I dry myself off with precipitation.
Could I ask you for one of those?
Oh, indeed. It's a few of them because it's a 1 foot cube every time.
Damn.
Oh, well, that is nice.
Well, thank you.
I imagine
Okay.
the Hellhound is steaming. Actually, you're all probably steaming if the water was that hot.
Oh yeah, maybe.
It's sweltering down here. Arkady, you begin to recognize the area you're in. This wasn't how you got here before, but this is the Cavern of Entombment. This is where they put their worst offenders in the prison.
Okay, Doctor. It does seem like your goal aligns with mine. This is where they
How
put people
surprising.
that don't behave. That would
Oh.
include your friend. Well, your quarry.
Quaffer wine.
Okay, so then Hello and Malika are probably both in here somewhere?
Does seem like it, yes.
Are they? I don't know. It's that time, though. We're going to find out real quick here, but we are going to do a quick poll. Now is the time to find out about that, the boon or bane, right? Or no, that's at the end. We're going to do the wild magic search, which we
That was
already
Well, we
did.
did
Yeah,
the
a couple
poll
of them.
earlier.
We did the poll at the beginning this time. That's what's going on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
retweet. You get the viewership out there, and hopefully we can get to the
I mean,
for
we
that.
never did the wild magic search. That we did the poll, but
This is
we
true.
never rolled for
I
it
cast,
or
I
anything.
I cast many spells. I have a suggestion. As I use prestidigitation to dry off Arkady's face, wild magic happens.
Oh no! Damn.
I'm truthfully, I'm kind of saving that one. I've got a place for it,
Okay.
and
Oh.
Geneva hasn't cast anything yet.
Oh,
Doesn't do that very often.
no, not very
They
much.
don't do that very often.
Thank you. Danke. Well, then we can see if Naya can keep leading us to where Hollow is, and then we can look for Malakar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Lead
Narya
on.
leads you on across the chamber. There is it's a massive stone chamber, well carved. And if we have a battle layout, perhaps I could show this to everyone. I'm not sure if we have one set up for this this layout. Probably not. But I will share it here.
In the fantasy grounds.
As you're making your way up through,
Whoa, look at
No.
that thing.
No, please
the
don't. What is this?
Androsphinx lunges out at you, standing before you.
Wait,
And
Where'd that come from?
Oh, look at that.
from the end of the chamber,
Look at that thing.
Delightful.
from the end of the chamber, it has been sitting here, laying in wait, guarding the cells in this area.
Oh boy.
And it steps out and it puffs its wings up and it stares at you mightily as the Hellhound sort of sets point on a bricked up wall. It's It's not bricks. It's very clearly stone, and it's been flowed together.
Hello. Yeah, hello.
Oh. Shit.
Arkady, you're friends, correct? Deal with this,
Yes.
will you?
Hello. Hi. I come in a mission from the Androsphinx himself. I have been sent here as the voice of the Sphinx.
That is the Androsphinx.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Same Sphinx.
But it was a different Sphinx.
Not all
If you told me
Sphinxes
there were
look the
six
same. All right.
If you told me there was 6 Androsphinxes here, I'd believe you. Like,
It's true.
Fair, yeah. In that case, hello. I am sure you know why we're here. It's time. We've been here for too long. I don't know what your intentions are. I do not understand the intricacies of your people, of your plane, of your little prison. If you wish to defeat the great evil that looms above us, then I would recommend you let us pass. If you wish to align with it, then I swear that you chose the wrong side. Mark my words.
In the middle of your speech, the Androsphinx seems to lose interest in you and begins walking past you. Okay,
feels like a good sign.
I'm sure it does.
What's wrong?
Especially because Fancy Grounds crashed on me again.
Oh no. It's one of those days, you know?
My internet is complete garbage today. I don't know what's going on, but it has been really screwing up.
Well,
let's
bear with
forge
us.
on.
As he
Meanwhile-
begins walking past you, you turn to see that behind you in the hall is, well, an archdemon.
Oh.
And the Androsphinx begins walking directly towards the archdemon, which I'm going to share here now that I've got it back up.
Is it a familiar archdemon, Corey?
I don't know. I've got it back up, Charlie. We can be in the final layout.
Yeah.
Um,
Mine's
you
still
recap.
still figuring out how to get back in.
Yeah, I'm still in backup.
Meanwhile, if you haven't retweeted the tweet, go on Twitter
Yeah.
and retweet it for free dice.
Thank you.
Super
I'm
pretty
logging back in.
dice.
I think we're 6 away, so 6 more retweets, and we'll give away some free stuff, which is amazing.
6
Who
more
doesn't like
retweets.
free
Somehow
things?
We can do 6
opened
retweets.
my console commands. My God.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh my
next?
goodness.
Don't worry about me.
Apart from that, we
Okay.
swear that.
So, the Archfiend appears behind you. He is this enormous demon with elongated arms and has emblazoned gold tattoos all over his body. These metal blades up the side of the face and a crescent across the back of the skull. Very skull-like face with glowing red eyes. And he looks down, and in this sort of wolfish grin, as best he can manage with a skull face, I mean.
Skull face.
He looks down at Dr. Ilvar.
I suddenly think this is a stark decrease in the stability of this situation.
Think?
Ilvar. Do not recognize you, Dr. Ilvar.
And you know my name how? Did one of my colleagues introduce us?
Oh, you will not fool me. And he reaches
I check
over
out one
and
of my.
puts his hand out and sort of grasps at the wall, and stone crumbles and crushes. And behind it, I will share now. Boom. Okay, you can go back into that layout. It should be shared.
Oh, that's a pretty demon.
Um,
That is pretty. I hate that it's so
That's-
pretty.
That's a good boulder.
he says, Dr. Ilvar, is it? And he crushes the cell front of a cell that you've never been in before.
This is
A
accurate.
cell that nobody's ever been in before. But you immediately recognize because it has your name on the back of the cell.
What?
I much preferred Malachar.
I mean, why you gotta be like that?
Do not put your feelings to me.
Sorry. Like, I thought I might get to learn a little more about you, Arkady, if I kept up with the facade.
Did we not strike a bargain?
You know, I think I made a bargain with a different one of you. Like, don't worry about it.
What?
I think I liked you more when you were strapped.
Oh, I know you. Oh, it kicks me back. Fuck. You know, now's a really bad time. Could we pick this back up after I find my other friend? Hey, look, I saved Malachar, guys.
You didn't think you would come to my home and not stop in to say hi. It is quite rude.
Look, okay, what do you want? We know how this works. You make a big show of force, you glare at me, and then you demand something. Can we skip to that part? All you demons are the same.
I couldn't help but notice you have no jewelry around your neck.
That's
Perhaps
accurate.
we could come to some accord, like we have so many times in the past.
I'm listening.
I think perhaps our time has grown short as he begins circling, keeping you between him and the Sphinx.
I don't think I want to be between the two of them. Can I, like, counter circle?
Absolutely, you try and get out from between them.
I
need
imagine
to-
he walks a little faster than I do.
I mean, are we in like a group now? Like, are we all in between them now? 'Cause, eek.
Yeah,
That's
just a
a
little
good
bit. Here, I think I might need to share a different image here to give you a little bit.
That's helpful.
detail.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
There you go. This might help.
Oh,
Are you
Hey,
sure?
you see those little things down at the bottom? That's you.
oh, good. This is great. Well, the more things change, yeah?
Okay, so the Sphinx stands on one side of you, the Archfiend on the other. And they begin circling around you. I need
Malachar!
What? I came to save you. Isn't that more than you expected of me already? I'm overachieving.
I was better before this happened.
I disagree.
I don't know
Look
about
at
that,
these
Arkady.
two things.
Look, better plan. Hey, look, I sprung these like 6 people out and they don't have collars either. I'll let you collar them if you let me go. How's that sound?
the Sphinx bellows with an earth-rumbling roar.
Rings.
I need a wisdom saving throw from each of you.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally fine. That is 12 plus 4 for a 16 from Suniva.
Remember when I was rolling well? Yeah.
Oh, sad.
Wizards are proficient in these. I got a 23.
Nice.
I got a 10, and I have a plus 9.
I like to think when Malachar offered...
That math.
Nice. I like to think when Malachar offered to let them recollar one of us, Narya, like, growled at him.
I said all of you, to be fair.
Yeah, so Malachar's the only one who is not frightened of the Sphinx.
That tracks.
No.
What's an 18? I would like to... Okay, I would like to use an action then to no longer be afraid of it, because monks.
Because
Sure.
monks. Alright,
Monks are
alright.
cool.
Yeah, Suniva just sort of takes a deep breath and finds, recenters himself with this new sense of peace that I
What's
have
the ability's
gotten.
name?
That is, I believe, purity of mind. Let me double check. I used it
Stillness
in
of
the
mind?
finale
Stillness of
as
mind?
well. Stillness of mind, yeah. I was thinking purity of body. That's a different thing. Yeah, stillness of mind.
They're
You get
kinda
that at like...
Kind of structured similarly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
The
pretty similar.
Archfiend stares, locks eyes off of Malachar and onto the Androsphinx. He then
I get
glows from his eyes in this scintillating color spray directly towards the Androsphinx.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
I need a wisdom saving throw from everybody.
Oh, the
Another
thing
one.
can't angle it up. It's a cone. It can't angle it upwards. The thing's like a mile taller than us.
So that is a dirty 20?
This Sphinx is bad at D&D.
I'm back, baby. 28.
19.
19. You all succeed. You all succeed.
Yeah.
And you are not frightened of the demon.
Again.
Again. Suniva spends an entire combat just doing pure stillness of mind.
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in.
Alright.
Well, should we try to, get away while they are distracted with each other?
And that. Go ahead.
Yes. Can we just find Hallow and leave?
She's couple. She'll figure it out herself. Let's just get out of here.
No, we're not leaving without Harlow.
She's capable and independent. She's part of the Rakdos Guild. Trust me. They don't like your help. They spit at you.
I don't think Harlow would.
Malachar's gonna try to offer to dimension door Suniva out, and I imagine Suniva's not going to, allow that to happen. Didn't
No,
think so.
especially since I would not be able to take Nvilia or Narya with me, not
Oh
anything
God,
like
you're
that.
so troublesome.
Well,
got
we
so
can
much
just-
harder to protect, damn it.
Don't need to worry so much, but we should go and find Hallow. Let's try and get out of here.
So who was it that failed from the fear, the roar?
The Sphinx, Arkady.
This thing. Yeah, Arkady and Malikar, correct?
No,
No, I got 23.
Sneeva
Oh, that
had
was good.
failed, but I stilled my mind.
That's right. Right. You still your mind. Okay. All right. Well, so the Sphinx is between you and the exit currently.
We are a house divided on whether we want to exit.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Well,
God damn it.
Just slowly fall back. It's fine. Just find Hallow, and then we'll see what we do. Just let's fall back. And
Yeah.
Arkady will start to back up inside the cavern.
Suniva just sort of nervously, like, bops their staff on the ground, just because I can now that the collar is off, and I'll cast Pass Without Trace on.
Delightful.
Just like, boop. So, if we need to, we can add 10 to our stealth checks.
Good.
Oh, point of interest, however, Suniva is still not sparkling because I had to unattune the Ring of Radiant Resistance in order to
This is-
use the staff.
This is true sadness.
I know. Well, it was that or the Spy's Murmur, or my Iron Stone, actually, which is now swirling around me again.
I unattuned from the Spy's Murmur.
I was not sure. I couldn't use anything while Viva here anyway. And I don't think
That's
I'm
true.
having much radiance here.
Do the good old run.
Suppose.
I mean,
Yes.
Arkady can't run out, so we have to run in.
I mean, I could if I wanted to, but no. Let's find Hallow. Run,
Yeah.
run.
Go. You two go first.
Arkady runs
I will
inside.
disengage and run.
Okay, so all of you charge directly towards the exit, trying to get past the Androsphinx.
Nope.
No,
I
other way.
can't.
So we are going to look for Hallow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going. Okay,
I can't move. Can't move closer to the Androsphinx.
Yeah, also,
Yeah.
Arkady can't move close to the Androsphinx. He's afeared.
Aw.
Feared.
Okay, so as you go charging past the Archfiend, I need. Oh. The Archfiend swings at Malikar with an open hand, making an attempt to capture him.
Yeah, as he goes towards me, I'm just gonna hold monster. And he's gonna roll a 1.
Oh.
On a demon? Hold
Yeah, hold
works
monster
with-
works on a demon. Not hold person. Hold monster works on
Yeah.
anything but undead.
That's right, that's right.
Nice.
Mostly so we can run by.
Yes, yes,
Oh, my
yes. I see nothing in there that would stop that. Excellent.
Ha!
So, there's a natural 1 on his resist. You said
Yes.
Yeah.
you foresaw that he was going to fail.
I still got my thing that changes my subclass.
Oh. I was wondering how that worked.
I don't have the ward, like, so I get one of them.
The
Okay. So you go charging past, and then suddenly, as he's swiping down at you, you sort of like step out of the way and wave your hand at this Archfiend, and it starts to lock up. And in like the horror on its face just begins to change as it realizes that it cannot control itself anymore. It's out of its own control.
Go, go, go,
And you're
go.
all running down the hallway.
Run!
Yeah, we are
The hellhound's
coming.
big enough to ride yet? Because I would like to be faster.
Yeah, Malika, you can hop on right onto Narya. She has a movement speed of 50 feet. And you know, you're
Jump
not
on the
wearing
hellhound,
heavy
but-
armor, so it will probably be easier for her to carry you than Arkady.
Yeah, but I am made of metal, so.
Oh, that is true. Well, then maybe not.
This is a very heavy old man.
Okay. All right. I cannot see the stream right now. Did we get more tweets? Where we at?
Oh, I don't know where. I don't know where we are at. I am stuck in this accent forever now. It definitely
Let him do
happens,
now.
by the way, for like an
Yeah,
hour
we're-
or
we're-
so after
we're
we
15.
stream.
Yeah, five tweets left. Five
Oh,
retweets
5
left.
more tweets!
Five more
Retweets for a
tweets.
chance
Yeah.
to win some dice.
So
They are very nice.
yeah, my Wi-Fi is down, so my backup
But
like
that's pretty
queue
dice.
is just not working.
Oh, well,
You could win pretty dice like these, a few tweets.
Okay.
do eat.
Do it!
Okay, so
Demon's really
All right.
pretty, Corey.
I can take 0 credit for the artwork. This is all magic artwork.
it is gorgeous.
There were some really great pieces, though. Okay, so you are charging down the hallway away from these demons, or this demon and this Androsphinx, who immediately upon you jumping out of the way and trying to run down the hallway, the Androsphinx sets upon the Archfiend and begins rending it limb from limb, just
Free
shredding it.
crits.
There are pieces of demonic wing hanging from the stalagmites. It's bad. The demon will recover. Right?
Oh,
They don't ever really die. So, you go charging down the hallway, and not too far down, Narya sets onto a stone edifice, or a stone wall, shall we say. It's clearly been walled in.
oh, so this must be where the hollow is then, yeah?
Should I-
Possibly.
Do I want to? We need to figure out how thick it is. Somebody, anybody?
I don't
Oh, I know.
if there's-
I have 10. I have 10 feet of ethereal sight. I'm gonna see if the wall keeps going for 10 feet.
Clutch.
Right.
Negative.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. I don't think I have anything too helpful unless we can try to break it back down. I mean, I am
Yeah,
not like
how
super
thick-
strong or anything, but
Is this like
Pain,
that
maybe?
basalt, pumice stuff, and or how thick is it?
It is basalt, and it appears to be. Roll me. No. Yeah, it's about 14 inches thick.
So anyway, punch it a lot.
yeah, okay. I will sort of call hello, if you can hear me, and if you can, move back, and I'll just start, like, punching, but sunblasting it, too. So just give, like, an extra little, like, poomph to everything. So I got, like, big old glowy cat and Marvel fists, and I just start wailing on the wall.
Excellent, excellent. It's like the Hulk smash, the Hulk gauntlets, except
Yeah!
All right,
And Narya will start, like, scrabbling. Like, she'll, like, hop up on her hind legs and probably knock Malakar off and just start, like, scrabbling at the wall with me.
all right. Yeah, it does not take very long. It's only an armor class 10, and it only has like 45 hit points. So you do manage to make through it in relatively short order, felling the wall in around 25 seconds. On the back side of the wall, you see Hollow, who is standing there, blank-faced, glowing blue eyes, staring straight through you.
Oh, hello! I will hurry in. Are you okay? I'll, like, shake her shoulder a little bit.
non-responsive.
There's no time for
Arkady?
this. Just pick up Hallow and start
Wait.
dashing the other way.
Wait. And, short, now would be a really fucking good time. Anyway, if
Put
they
her
have
on
teleportation
Arya
circles,
if you want.
they have teleportation circles back in Noctimoon. I can warp us there if we need to.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so should we do that then?
It takes a little bit. Do we have everybody we care about? Because they can't come back.
I think so. I have Narya and Vilya, and now we found you and Hallow, so... Right,
Where
Insane and Arkady are here. I have not seen Speck or Cyrus, but I assume
No
they
clue.
just got away. They are so sneaky.
Yeah. Not sure where they
Do
are.
you know?
No. Well, kind of. It's a long story.
Are they here?
They're not here. No.
Okay.
Okay.
We came through with Medu and Alsan. I can't. I shouldn't just leave them here. It would be
Oh, you
bad.
need more friends? Well, if you are worried about them, then we should find them too. And Suneva just sort of smiles, like, aw.
Fine.
Right.
All right. Let's try to get out of here.
I
They
don't
helped us
want
through the
anybody
desert.
to have to
They-
stay here.
They'd escaped here before. They were useful, and
Oh.
then one was eaten by a crocodile.
Okay.
Well,
He's better
where
now.
did you see them last? Maybe we can still find them, or did they get captured too?
Up on the surface. We need to get to the surface.
Okay, well then, I don't know. Does this hallway keep going? Or, like, does it look like maybe there's a different way out if we keep
Is
pushing
this like a
forward?
turnaround scenario or a more cavern scenario?
It's a continuous tunnel scenario. Think of the catacombs.
Oh, so maybe back the way we came might be the only way. We could try and sneak past them if they are still fighting. We have not been that long.
Let's try that.
Arkady, tell
Yes.
me, are you still afraid of that Sphinx?
Am I still afraid of that Sphinx, Corey?
You can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of every turn. So
Oh.
roll a bunch.
All right, let's see.
I'm just like-
1,
Snap out of it.
13,
Nope.
2, 28. There we go.
There you go. It took 12 seconds of running away like Scooby-Doo to figure out, wait a second. It wasn't after me.
Ooh.
Yes, that thing was pretty scary. Oh no, actually, I'm fine.
Good boy. All right.
Okay, well,
Just like old times, isn't it?
so we can try and sneak back through that way. We should actually still be pretty sneaky. That thing that the staff does works for like an hour.
Yeah, and I'm like 90% sure both of those have true sight, so you can't like turn invisible or anything.
Okay. Let's move.
Let's try and be
All
quiet. Maybe we should let Hallow like ride Nario or something.
We'll put
That seems
Hallow
reasonable.
on Nariel's back and let her go.
I'll
Tie her
like
there or
walk
something.
alongside the two of them.
Tie your legs down. So she doesn't fall over.
Yeah, we'll make sure she is secured, and I'll stay with like both of them. Because Nari and I have almost the same movement speed, so we can haul
Cute.
butt if we need to from behind you. She's actually a little bit faster than Suneva.
For now.
For now. Bahaha.
Monks.
Okay, well then, maybe we should get going.
Let's go. Carefully.
Yeah, and we will quietly make our way back.
Shall we do the stealth, DM?
The stealth.
Well, you got to tell me where you're going first.
Back the
Outside.
way we
Trying
came.
to double back and sneak past whatever's remaining of that demon and maybe the Androsphinx. Not really sure if it wants to kill us or not, to be honest.
Yeah, let me see. You could try and stealth, yeah.
Arkady, you
Best
still got that
response.
like big old plate, right?
Uh-huh. Clink clonk.
Yeah, plus 10 from pass.
Suniva will reassuringly pat you on the shoulder and be like, you can do this, we will get out okay, and I am going to cast guidance on Arkady.
Hey!
Well, wait a
I
second.
see what you
didn't
did there.
level it hard.
No, but you know, maybe everybody sort of gets like a sudden smell of like fresh green grass as Suniva casts the spell. And you see a weird green light that says never emitted from Zamiza. And I actually also look a little bit surprised because I have not done this before.
Smells
You
like
might notice-
Selesnya in here.
The weird thing, when they go to like pat Arkady's shoulder, they still have that yellow bracelet of flowers from like forever ago, but it's still alive and like vibrant and like looks super fresh. And there are like vines from it that are creeping up like their forearm now.
Ooh. Fancy.
Katie, can I get one of those?
Oh,
Sure.
Guidance.
Suniva's kind of like looking at her hand, at their hand,
You
like,
have to roll
oh.
yourself instead of just sitting here casting spells over and over again, right?
Oh, yeah. So,
Yes.
also
we have to roll
everybody,
stealth after casting spells, otherwise it breaks our stealth.
and everybody gets a plus 10 to stealth because of Pass Without Trace.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
good.
What is my stealth?
Total of 20.
32?
29.
Stealthy wizard.
Woo.
I'm the rogue.
Yeah, it's a really good thing we have this Pass Without Trace now that we don't have a rogue. Just saying.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think Malachar and Suniva are the stealthiest in the party now.
Because clink clank don't help.
I'm pretty sure Suniva's stealthier than Malachar, but
Yeah.
Plus 8.
he's decent. I have plus 7.
Okay. As you are making your way past this, well, it was a battlefield, the Androsphinx is sitting there, licking its paws amid the shredded ruin that once was this demon. You can see that there's the carnage of the rib cage and wings hanging from the walls, and it's a very brutal thing. The Androsphinx seems basically unharmed, and I mean, there's a few scratches here and there, but no, really, I mean, it could do this again and again and again and again. It looks very contented with itself. You can see that the demon is actually sort of starting to reconstitute in places, and one of the arms begins like moving on its own again, and the Sphinx pounces on it and starts tearing it apart. Looks at you for a moment as you're walking through, but otherwise pays you little mind.
I never liked Garlect much. Kind of a rude demon.
You have many things to explain. Well, let's just get the freaking out of here, please.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
kind
So
of a
speaking
friend.
of things to explain, as we're creeping along, Ravnica's not doing the best back home. Remember before this whole boondoggle happened, I was trying to get a group together to help protect us moving forward. Well, now we're not protecting Ravnica anymore.
What do you mean?
We're avenging it.
Avenging it?
Jesus fucking Christ, Nat.
Fight me.
Here I was, trying to be serious. Why?
Okay, it's actually pretty accurate though. There's an army
But I hate it even
of these.
more.
Yeah, no. There's an army of these Lazatep-clad undead. They've
The prophecy.
occupied Ravnica. Yes. There's a spell-casting dragon. Everything is under martial law.
Spellcasting dragon. What are you talking about?
What?
Does it have horns?
Yeah, but I'm not sure how this is important, to be honest. Kind of like actually, Corey, could you move to the side? They look like those. Instead of there being a moon there's like a gem that floats.
Huh.
And everything's gone to crap. People have died. The guilds are barely holding together. Hi, Bolus.
Look at
Corey
that
has
guy.
given us fancy grounds art.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
It has spread to Ravnica already.
Yeah. You could say that. So,
How can we stop this?
well, he's just a dragon. Certainly you've killed a dragon or two in your time.
You know I've killed a dragon. You were there when I killed a dragon. But this is a
That's
bit
the
different.
joke. Look,
I miss
one's
being
got
all
magic.
together, everybody.
This one does magic. So just imagine killing Malakar, me, and a dragon at the same time. It's not that hard to conceive, right?
Sometimes I wish that was true,
Yeah.
Sometimes. Anyway,
So when we get
what
out
is
of
the
here,
state? What is the
it's
state of the
not
guilds?
gonna be. Oh, they're lovely, smashed up, but still surviving,
Okay.
managing.
What about
None of them are.
the Tugazi? Is the tree still standing okay?
Well, yeah, Vichugazi's still standing. The gardens are a little smaller than they used to be. Fire.
Well, we can regrow. But, okay, so we
Hope
need
so.
to find your friends and we need to get out of here so we can go and help.
How
Listen,
can
they're
we
not my
get to
friends.
Ravnica?
They're just useful. There's a gate. Where the angel died, still open.
Oh,
It's kind of the way to end. That being said, if we can just get through it, then I can get us out of there.
I don't understand why
okay.
that gate opened, though. Was it all just bait? I don't really understand.
Don't you have some connection? You're the Orzhov one, Death Pact Angel, like life, death. Come on, you gotta know something.
They are...
You've been holding out on us, right?
No. I don't understand.
Look, now's not the time to keep lying, Arkady.
Malakar,
Yeah?
I am being extremely serious here. I do not understand. I think we have been played, and the entire Death Pact Angel, Hallows Patron was just a trick to force us to open this gate. It doesn't make any sense, but the more I think on it, I can't wrap my head around it. Why us? Why this angel? This dragon
know.
is smart. He knows what he's doing.
Well, I mean, we found that prophecy thing, and then, I don't know, Hallow had that stone. Is there something with that, maybe? And I look over to Hallow, who's all, like, glowy-eyed. Maybe this is, part of everything somehow.
Yes, but we have a prophecy that we don't really understand what half of it means.
I think that is kind of the point of prophecies.
I think we kind of
True
failed
prophecies.
that reading comprehension test already. It seems like it's happened.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, like, why everything, of course, happened, but that at least is why we were all there, at least for it. I don't know if it was us, necessarily. I think it was just whoever was there when it all happened.
I don't think so. Too much of a coincidence. We need to get back to Ravnica. I need to speak with people that might be able to help us. If I still have my powers, it means that the person I wish to speak to is still around. She'll have answers.
Well. Alright. I did learn one other thing, though.
What?
Well, I had a while. This big spellcasting dragon shows up, and they start, stepping on my home, onto, the Demir in me came out, and I decided I wanted to learn a little more about them. Not just some random dragon with a spell book. And what's known as a planeswalker. They can zip around across the plains with relative ease. And there's more of these things. I met a few a while back. That's actually how I got out of here. Had a convenient run-in.
Oh.
There's got to be more of them, though. And these things, they live and they jump and they do magic. Maybe we can get help. I don't think we can do this on our own. Maybe, but... Well... I can just see the dragon in my mind. He's pretty scary. I don't think this is just a us versus him kind of situation. And frankly, just getting him in a fair fight isn't exactly doable. He's got the whole thing set up.
I mean, if the guilds have not been able to do it themselves before, it will be hard, but I'm sure we will be able to figure something out. We can maybe like you said, Malika, maybe we can find somebody else who can help us. Maybe there is somebody who, does not like this. Planeswalker? Planeswalker?
I don't know. Planeswalker? Sure.
So, maybe we can find somebody else to help.
Sure. If there's something I know about people and living creatures is, if you find someone that's good-hearted, there's at least got to be two that are not. So if we're gonna find these planeswalkers, I'm pretty sure that our little dragon friend could possibly also find allies. So we should rally the
Sounds like he doesn't
largest
need
amount of
any.
people.
Right now, at least. He is just in charge of the whole realm right now. Yeah,
But
he's just taking over Ravnica.
He's so smart. The plot was executed with such perfection. None of us saw it coming. You must think always one step ahead, and we need to admit that and face it.
I think you're giving this dragon guy a little more credit than credit's due. I mean, he's got a silly name and everything. He's just a dragon. They want power and greed, and
Heed my word. Believe what you will. When the time comes, you'll see who's right. Let's find your friends.
Sure we
Get out
will.
of here.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I'm Dr. Ilvar to them. Could we keep up that facade? It'd be awfully annoying to explain to them that who they're working with is actually Demir's spy the whole time. You two didn't take it very well.
Oh my.
Well, mostly just because, you lied about it the whole time, so... But, yeah, okay.
One day I'll be
Thank
done
you.
with your shenanigans. Today is not the day, though.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Friends. God. So, Curry, we're gonna go try to find Medu and Alsan and anybody else that we're forgetting about, because I feel like there's someone we're forgetting about.
There's Cyrus and there's Spec.
I
There's
don't think they're here, though.
you found Hallow.
Yeah.
Let's see, you've got Rosalind and Zarina. Medu did venture in with you and was lost in that battle. Alsan did not follow you in.
Well,
Oh.
let's try to find Medu then.
All right.
Or Alsan, right? Or, right? You said Medu was lost, so do you mean literally lost, or
Oh, do you mean
metaphorically lost?
Lost as in died, or lost as in taken
Yeah.
away?
Well, you kind of, did a Malachar and bamfed out before you knew. So,
Well, locate creature may do. He's dead, it won't show up. Hey, hey, Corey, tell me if my friend is dead.
roll me an investigation.
What? I got roll shit. It's magic.
All right.
Could be at a rate.
This whole divination spell, gain back a spell slot of a lower level, is really nice.
That's pretty clutch.
Yeah.
Okay, you are doing locate person.
Creature, yeah.
Creature, yeah.
Okay, locate creature. Read it off for me real quick.
It's like locate object, but a person. It also doesn't work if they're like. Describe a name or name a creature that's familiar to you. May do. You sense the direction of that creature's location as long as the creature is within 1,000 feet of you. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific known creature to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, so long as you have seen such a creature up close, or at least once, or within 30 feet. If it's in a different form, such as polymorphed. If the was that?
A kind of creature called Medu. That's what's stuff, and he's not polymorph. Ooh.
Yeah.
He's not still in spider form, is he?
No,
he broke.
I don't think so. That's been a few episodes.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about, did he actually break it? Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah, you get the impression that he's actually sort of nearby. Well, up where you've been staying, like not down here, but up there.
Message, Maydu. You okay, bro?
Bruh, you okay?
Bro, reply to this message.
You get no reply.
I think he's catatonic like Holla. Let's head up.
Let's go.
Okay.
Still have water
Right.
breathing, I assume?
Yeah, that's not.
24
That's a day.
hours.
But
Yeah,
actually, you don't have to do that because you're in the main hall, and that was the back way of getting into here from where you were. You actually are able to take the main stairs and back up into the the center of the caldera, and it's almost a new terraced area where they sort of put collars around new inmates and everything, and you find a catatonic Medu sitting at the edge of this clearing. There are probably 150 other people here of one kind or another.
Are we supposed to lead these people out of the desert or something? Because I didn't sign up to be Messiah today.
Listen on to everyone.
I know, Arkady.
Arkady could be a Messiah. I could see it. A really
Are these
grim and
people
dark
here
one.
familiar to me, Corny?
Well, just what you've been doing over the last 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Your
So
recollection.
these people here are the people.
Why are these people here?
Okay. Malachar, Suniva, this is
Yes.
going to be very, very weird, but shut up. Try not to laugh. Okay?
Okay.
Everyone! Prisoners of Ifnir. It is I, the voice of the Androsphinx. Stand up. Hear me out. The day has come, the day of liberation. The Lady has graced us with a way of escape. Stand up, for today is the day I've promised you. The day I've foreseen, the day that was promised. We shall throw down the tyranny of the horned beast, the shadow that looms over us. Follow us. Aid us. Come with us, and you'll get your chance at revenge. Who's with me?
You see a lot of blue eyes turned your way and begin standing up. Hopeless faces turned from what they were doing, playing with some small piece of stone or picking at their nails or whatever they happen to be doing, and they stand up. And they look confused and angry at the same time.
DM, illustrious DM, gracious, illustrious, wonderful, attractive DM. Is this shade of blue in their eyes the same shade as Hollow's stone?
Yes.
Does it look like it could be a short kind of blue?
That sounds like you should roll me an Arcana check.
I can roll you an Arcana check, friend.
Plus 95 modifier. I don't even understand how it affects that way with bounded accuracy, but it does.
Because expertise is designed to break bounded accuracy. That's the point of it. Hey, Saniva, could I get some guidance?
I mean,
okay.
yeah. I'll give you a guidance hug.
Okay, and then does that make a wild magic surge happen?
We've already cast a few things since then.
Oh.
Yeah, but we haven't remembered.
I don't know, Corey said he was hanging on to it, so...
Alright.
I assumed he'd let us know when he wanted to destroy our hopes and dreams.
This is it.
Alright, so wild magic surge. Well, the Arcana check is a 36.
Yeah, I figured. That's insane. That shouldn't even be a rollable number.
20 retweets.
Hey,
Plus
we reached
11
20
plus the
retweets!
maximum you can reach.
Yeah,
Alright,
I meant it when I said that expertise is designed to break the game's math.
Yeah.
Alright. If I can get the
That's not
right
even my
one.
words.
20 retweets, so let's get these people some free dice.
Let's do that. Alright, let's do, Charlie, if you're there, let's go ahead and start up the poll, or start the roll, and we will get the winner and get some free dice. That's awesome. Alright, where is the link to the actual one?
It is the first pins.
Corey, please no. Corey, no.
I'm going to copy and paste it into the
I
Discord
see no
again.
pin.
Are you? No, Corey. No. It's the one I just copied and pasted into the Discord. It will say version 2.
Sam, I rolled 4d10, but I realized this is your surge, not mine. So, do you want to use the one I rolled, or do you want to roll your own?
Oh, snap. I didn't even realize it was mine. I'm like not thinking. Yeah, I don't care. We can just use the one you rolled. I haven't looked at it yet, so I'll be surprised either way.
It's 1851.
Alright, what horrible thing has happened?
Oh boy, what does that mean?
Is it 1851?
Yeah.
Indeed. Hey, you're translucent.
I am translucent.
Caster, his gear and clothes are translucent for 2d4 minus 1 days.
Ghost Suniva! Ghost Suniva.
Yep.
Do you want to roll the d4? Or should I
no,
roll
I'm
the
going to say it's
d4?
5 days. It's 5 days.
There
That's
you go.
5 seconds. You have you're, wow, one of you is metal and one of you is glass. Okay.
I'm just like, oh, is this always what magic does? This is, I mean, this doesn't seem right.
I think your pass without trace stick might be broken.
Oh, I mean, it was just doing it fine. I like sort of tap at like on myself, like clink clink.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I feel okay otherwise, though.
That's good. So I got a 36
Like-
Arcana on this blue to see if it's like a shorty thing. So then I might be able to contact other plane and get short to, shape the fuck up.
So, yeah, you have a sort of an inclination that that's what it is, but then it kind of strikes you that you've seen this in other places before too. This is mind magic. This is not nice mind magic. This is not like a charm spell. This is like mind control mind magic. This is something that a certain mind mage you saw down below might be able to do.
Malakar thinks as Arkady very confusedly looks at the people that were supposed to listen to him and don't.
All right, 50-50 here. Either this is a friend of mine trying to give us a way out, or this is that dragon trying to mess with us. I don't think they're attacking us right now.
No, they look completely open suggestion from Arkady.
Oh, they're listening to Arkady. I didn't gather that.
Oh, okay.
They stand up
Me
and
neither.
face you. You said
Oh.
you literally told them to stand up.
Fair enough. Let's get
That
that
didn't
out of
happen.
here.
All right, Malakar, I'm very confused, but that's gonna be very hard. Doctor?
I will try.
I'll go with
Here's a
Doctor.
card.
Is that okay? Stop
Yeah, it
giving
works
your
for both.
damn card.
I gave that.
I
gave
didn't
that
get
one
one
to
before.
Sunniva.
Okay. Good. It seems they are
I don't know
listening. What
This
we
is
do
a
with
friend
this?
of mine. Don't worry about it. We walk these people out of the desert. I think.
It sounds like a terrible idea, but let's do it.
So didn't you need to find your friend first?
Yeah, he's like right around the corner there. I'll be right back. And I pop around the corner to where the spell is detecting. You said it was right nearby, right?
Madu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madu's in the crowd of people that stood up.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, he's
That was
that
not
one.
clear.
He's that one. So let's get out of here. And Alsan can take care of himself. I hope. I don't have. If he's out in the desert, he's way far away. I can't detect him. I can send him a message once we're on our way. Like a sending, not like a message. Message doesn't go that far.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's go.
So we just leave now?
Yes.
Do we need to get collars off of all of these people, though?
Well, they sustain them into the desert. So if we keep the collars on, they don't need water. They don't need food.
Oh, okay. I thought we
Very-
were not able to like go away from this place, so while we were them.
I never tried. Is that accurate?
I mean, that is information that had been relayed to me by like in the past, so.
That
Okay,
is
well,
definitely information that was given to your characters that you would not be able to leave the volcano while these were on.
It's like
Well-
their only security measure.
Well, You know who might be able to dispel a lot of necklaces?
Certainly
9.
not you.
I mean, I could do a chunk, but I was thinking a Sphinx.
Oh.
I hear you have a relationship.
None of this makes sense.
I'm not sure what you're getting at here.
What? Why were we here? I quit. I don't understand. Sure, let's do whatever
What?
you say. I am past ideas. I am very confused. I need answers. I need to go back to Ravnica. Now. Whatever you say, I'll do it.
Okay.
Well, we just need to get all of these collars off, yeah?
Okay. Do we care about these people? I care about Maydew, but we can do one person. Do we actually care about these people? I don't. How about you?
Can be useful.
Yeah, that's my thought too. But I don't care about them.
Sure. I mean, me neither, but they can be useful.
Okay. Then we need to dispel a lot of magics, which means either staying here for a few days and dying to demons, or getting a Sphinx to help us, because it can probably do that thing 12 times in its sleep.
I don't know any, like, really. Arkady?
As
You
you're
seem
looking
on good
around,
terms.
as you're looking around, you do note that there are several cryo-sphinxes flying around the area.
Oh, those might do. I know that we can't understand them, but they can understand us. I think they're like their whole thing is like secrets and shit, right?
Yes.
So just give one a flowing, eloquent speech.
Don't say, like, trying to, like, aren't they keeping people in here too? I mean, if I would say help us.
Appeal
why
to
I'm
its
very
humanity.
confused.
Look, I'm seeing the thing we have to do, not how doable it is.
Sure, you know what? I gave three speeches already today. Why not a fourth? Sure. Sphinxes! Sphinxes! Hear
It's
me
gonna go
out.
great, guys.
There is absolutely zero response from the sphinxes.
See, I tried.
Oh, come on. Come on. A real stirring message. Of humanitarian compassion. You're about that, right?
Absolutely.
You can do it.
Come on,
Guidance.
Saniva, you're good at this shit. Guide him.
On this speech, as you're about to, trying to convince them to allow you to walk away with all of the prisoners of Ifnir, to the prisoners, guards, and warden, I guess. You're going to try and convince them to let them all go. That's what we're going to call it for the week.
Okay, sure.
I believe in your charisma score, Nunu.
Oh my.
You got all week to plan it.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
You know, a whole week to write an impassioned speech to convince the Sphinxes to release the prisoners of Ifnir.
I was ready to go, by the way. Absolutely.
I'm sure you were. Oh, we're on
So
fire.
we are going
I
I have to
heard.
freak out every time we're on fire.
Ah,
to burn!
made of-
Help!
if made of metal, it just warms me up.
So we are going to do the boon or the bane of Amonkhet or Ravnica. And we are going to determine which character is going to... Yes, so we did a magic item last week,
Mm-hmm.
and it was given away. And it's in the hands of an NPC currently, and has not made its way to Hallow yet.
Yep.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll find All Sun on the way back and just problem solved.
Yeah,
All Sun doesn't have it. Zarina does.
Zarina does.
All right. Oh,
So
so he's
we
at
are
least with us. So
Yeah.
We are
Yeah,
going
I
to
assume
say,
she and Rosalind are just, like, making snarky comments to each other, like, in the back the whole time.
it is going to be a feat.
Ooh. A feat.
Now, if it's
Nice.
a bane, it's going to be 2 stat points.
Oh,
off.
snap.
Oof.
Who needs nerfing?
Who needs nerfing? Malachar.
Oh, God.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Can I use?
Boon
Can
or
I?
bane?
Can I use?
For who?
Can I use portend on that roll if it's a bane or a boon? I got one in the chamber.
No, I don't think you can nullify the people's voice. Does Malachar need nerfing?
No.
I mean, I'd take a feat. I'd probably take Lucky. It's just fun.
Stop
I love
it.
Lucky. It's one of my all-time favorite. Yeah, I'm feeling good today. That was not. That was only a 10. I think I can do better. I love Lucky. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, and Arkady won.
Oh boy.
I didn't even get around to voting. Oops.
Oh, me neither.
We were supposed to do
That's
some player discussion there and go over like who we are and where you can find us online. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. It sounds like Nuno won. Okay, so was that a Bane or a Boon?
People didn't vote for that.
Nope.
Yeah, people don't vote for that. They just vote who gets it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess. Oh, someone's saying
Oh, the
Bane,
party
right?
bus CEO says Bane.
Well, they already won dice today. That's right. They won dice.
Oh, that's what it's on
Everyone's
today.
Oh,
saying
do they really
Bane.
get to decide?
We got 2
I love
Banes.
Everyone's saying Bane now.
Thanks,
die.
guys.
I
I
love-
appreciate it.
Well, okay. It sounds like pretty adamant that the crowd has spoken that it's going to be a Bane.
Oh, because the bot said Bane. I see.
Oh,
the poll said Bane on it.
The poll gets to choose.
Been
Oh,
had, Charlie.
Charlie!
Charlie. Nice.
Guess Arcady's
Oh,
getting
no.
nerfed.
Okay.
He doesn't need it.
Let's say. Oh man, heavy armor proficiency. That would be rough.
Yep.
He has that as a class feature. He doesn't have that as a feat.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I don't think you have any
Yes, I
feet,
got-
do you?
I do
I
have
guess
one
maybe-
feat. Yeah. Because I'm a human. So I get the variant human. So I get the variant human feat, which is Prodigy.
Oh, I have that one too.
So
For
I
the
said
sake
that
of
we-
learn to play, what is Prodigy?
So yeah, Prodigy gives me proficiency in a skill, in a tool, and expertise in a skill of my choice.
And a language.
And a language, yes.
Oh, cool. I didn't realize you got the tools and the language. That's rad.
So as I was saying, that it's going to be either 2 stat points or it's going to be a feat. Arkady, what happened? Did you lose a hand? What's going to happen? We should. Okay, so I'm going to roll a d6 here to figure it out.
Go on.
That's dexterity -2.
Oof.
So guys, it goes from an 8 to a 6.
Oh, our clumsy, lovable, evil cleric friend.
Thank you, guys.
So happy we have that pass without a trace now. I get that at will through
Alright,
the staff.
so-
We're gonna need it.
Keep it in mind.
So-
Fireball Arkady. Got it.
Oh,
Yes.
Never need to kill
sad.
Arkady. Just
We've
say
already
immolation
seen
and
that.
fireball.
Just
We've already
trim.
seen what happens when Malachar, Dr. Ilvar, casts a fireball in Ravnica.
Yes, I have the damage record forever now.
Dex helps no one in that scenario.
Yeah, it doesn't
okay,
really matter,
let's
does
go
it?
do a quick run around here. We got about 3 minutes before we got to jump off of here. But thank you all so much for watching. We're going to go the other way. Nat, tell us about where we can find you on the internet.
Hi, I am Nat. You can find me at CrimeNat. It's on the screen over on Twitter. I am a freelance layout designer, editor, writer. Hire me. I need money.
Do it. He's really good at it.
Yeah.
Endorsements.
Words.
What?
Yeah, you can find me here every week, and I do layout for TTRPG content, as well as just more boring things, but mostly those if I can manage it. That's me.
Love it.
Go Nunu.
Yay! Hi guys, my name is Nuno. I play Arkady here. That now has 6 decks. Yay! You can find me online at jnunotex everywhere. So Twitter, Instagram, wherever you can find it. And funny thing, I released my first one-page RPG. I tried, it's getting quite a good traction. I'm happy, and that's at jnunutext.itch.io. So if you're interested,
What's
it's
it
a
called?
game about being a vampire and being a squirrel and being a renegade. So be a squirrel, bite people, and fight the man, fight the system. So go over to
I love it.
jnunutext.itch.io and download it. It's pay what you want, so feel free to pay nothing and just have fun. Yeah, that's all. I'll leave it at that for today.
That sounds pretty great. I want to be a vampire squirrel.
Who
Yeah,
doesn't?
that sounds
I mean,
wonderful.
Really, that sounds pretty great.
Pass.
Mood.
When you bite a nut, does the nut then become like a ghoul nut? Like,
Canon.
look, I wish I thought of that before.
there wasn't room for it on the page. I've written a one-page RPG.
And Samwise.
Oh,
Alright,
hi.
yep,
Yeah, I am Sam. You can find me at Samwise_GameG here on Twitch and on Twitter. I'm a chronic illness disability advocate as well as a streamer. You can see me on lots of places, especially this week. Tomorrow I'm actually going to be DMing Death House over at Heroes Without Limits. On Wednesday and Thursday this week, you can see me over at Chromatic Chimera. I'm in a Homebrew 5e game, and on Thursday, I'm actually going to be playing in Sailor Scouts Go, which is the original 1998 Sailor Moon tabletop game. It's ridiculous. We're going to the Silver Millennium. Come check it out. And Fridays, you can see me over at Variant Roles in Courts of the Shadow Fae. I play a bear person. It's great.
All right.
That's my life.
Bear person.
Yeah,
That's
it's
when-
a Midgard set game, which I've never played before. And I am a bear folk druid. So
I love Midgard so much. I have
Come
played
come
a
check
lot.
it out. It's a fun game.
All right. I am at DM Corey all over the internet, Dungeon Master Corey. You can find me online pretty much, constantly. Send me a DM for anything. We're actually just in the middle of finishing up edits and review of a one-page RPG sort of it's all going in one thing. It's a smooches and stabs type of adventure scenario. It's romance and violence. A bunch of one-page RPGs going on into one group altogether. It has been submitted and it's being judged by me, Samantha Darcy, and I haven't looked at it in a couple days. So can't wait to get that out to everybody and get that posted up on to. I don't think that's going on Drive-Thru RPG. I think that's actually going on. I don't know. You have to forgive me. I am scatterbrained attack this week. It's been crazy. I drove for 14 hours yesterday.
Does smooches and stabs have any relationship to lasers and feelings?
No.
Okay,
Lasers
that
and
sounds
feelings.
kinda similar. It's another
Oh
game.
yeah, no.
Anyway.
Stabs is about, it's romance-based adventures for the people who enjoy that sort of type of adventure story, and then including some of the combat that goes in with that, and pretty good reception. I think everybody really enjoyed the first sort of couple games that we put out like that over at Dread Vector. So anyways, you can find me on Twitter at DM Corey. I'm all over the place doing all kinds of crazy things on there, and just doing a whole lot of retweets primarily. Too busy. Okay. And last but not least, certainly I got a lot of love for what's going on tomorrow here on Encounter RP. There's going to be Tentacle Tuesday. Will is running a Cthulhu-esque game, and if you are into that sort of game, then this is the place for you. Come back. We'll see you tomorrow, and that's it's what 3 o'clock. No, I'm sorry. I'm Pacific time. That's 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So we'll see you then.
Do it.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
everyone.
much for coming.
Yeah.